What is an example of a dirty trick that a thief tried but backfired when they saw your dog? My house is pretty basic, but I got this massive Rottweiler named Bear on my front porch. Thing is, people always think he's fake, like a statue or something. Bear's 10 years old and has really bad arthritis. During the day, he literally doesn't move. He'll sit in the exact same spot for like 6 hours straight. Delivery guys walk right past him. Kids pet him thinking he's some decoration. My neighbor Jake even tried to move him once because he thought I bought some weird lawn ornament. About 3 weeks ago, this sketchy dude in a hoodie started walking by my house. Every night around 11's, he'd slow down and stare at my windows. I noticed because I worked night shifts and I'd see him from my bedroom. He'd count my cars, check if lights were on, the whole deal. What this idiot didn't know was that I used to visit my mom every weekend. She lived 2 hours away and I'd leave Friday night, come back Sunday. But last month, she moved into this care facility nearby, so now I'm home every weekend. Friday night comes around and I'm upstairs watching Netflix when I hear this scraping sound like metal on metal. I mute my laptop and listen. Nothing. Then more scraping. I peek out my window and see this guy with a crowbar trying to jimmy open my kitchen window. He's wearing gloves and everything. Real professional. Bear sitting on the porch like always, completely still. The guy walks right past him twice. So, this gets the window open and climbs inside. I can hear him downstairs moving around with a flashlight. He's being quiet, but not that quiet. I grab my phone and start recording everything. He spends like 10 minutes in my living room, probably looking for my laptop and stuff. Then I hear him in the hallway where I keep my coin collection. My grandfather left me these old silver dollars worth probably $5 grand. The guy's picking the lock on my cabinet. I can hear the clicks. Bear must have heard it too, because suddenly I see this shadow moving on the porch slowly, like really slowly. Bear stands up, joints cracking loud enough that I can hear it upstairs. But the thief doesn't notice because he's focused on the lock. Finally gets it open. I hear him whisper jackpot or something like that. That's when Bear moves. He gets up and walks inside through the back door that I always leave cracked open for him. His nails are clicking on the kitchen floor. The thief freezes, shines his flashlight toward the kitchen. Nothing. Bear's just standing there in the hallway now in the dark, watching this guy stuff my coins into a backpack. Then Bear does this thing where he tilts his head, makes this low growling sound that I've only heard like twice in 10 years. It's not loud, it's worse than loud. It's this deep rumble that sounds like it's coming from hell. The thief spins around with his flashlight and sees Bear just standing there staring at him. Dude screams like a little girl, drops the flashlight, drops my coins, starts backing toward the kitchen yelling, "I thought you were fake. I thought you were fake." Bear takes one step forward, then another. His arthritis doesn't matter anymore. He's moving like he's 5 years old again. The thief turns and runs full speed toward the kitchen window. Bear follows him, not running, just walking, but his footsteps sound like thunder. Guy tries to climb out the window, but he's panicking. Gets stuck halfway. Bear grabs his jeans with his teeth and pulls. That's when I come downstairs with my phone still recording. The thief's hanging out my window with Bear attached to his pants. He's screaming and flailing around. I yell, "Bar, drop it!" And Bear lets go immediately. The guy falls out the window into my rose bushes, left behind his crowbar, his gloves, and get this, his wallet, full name, address, everything. Called the cops. They found him 20 minutes later hiding under my neighbor's deck with a huge rip in his jeans and thorn scratches all over his face. His mugshot went viral on our neighborhood Facebook page. Not because he robbed me, but because you could see the perfect dog bite-shaped hole in his pants. Bear went back to his spot on the porch and hasn't moved.